This story is coming out of Warren, Michigan. The Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden accused Fat Ass 45 on Wednesday of betraying the American people, saying he knowingly lied about the deadliness of the coronavirus and what he referred to as a dereliction of duty. According to a newly released recordings of interviews done in February for a book by journalist Bob Woodward, Fat Ass 45 acknowledged he knew how deadly and contagious the coronavirus was, but played it down because he did not want to create panic. With weeks remaining until the November 3rd presidential election, the news about Fat Ass 45's comments again focused attention on the Republican fake squatters' efforts to battle the COVID-19, which Democrats say have been little too late. He knew and purposely played it down. Worse, he lied to the American people, Biden said in a speech in Michigan. He was visiting the battleground state, home to the U.S. auto industry, to promote a proposal to tax companies that move U.S. jobs overseas. And while this deadly disease ripped through our nation, he failed to do his job on purpose. It was a life and death betrayal of the American people, Biden said. It's a dereliction of duty and a disgrace. Biden and Fat Ass 45 are ramping up travel in the final sprint to the election during a coronavirus pandemic that has made waging a traditional campaign all but impossible. The Fat Ass is expected to visit Michigan and Pennsylvania later in the week. The United States has suffered the highest number of coronavirus deaths in the world, and the death has topped about 190,000 on Wednesday, along with the spike in new cases in the Midwest and states like Iowa and South Dakota emerging as the new hotspots in the past few weeks. Fat Ass 45 on Wednesday defended his handling of the virus, saying at the White House, "The fact is, I'm a cheerleader for the country." No, you're not. You do not like our country, and you do not want you want people to be frightened. Biden also accused Fat Ass 45 of failing to fulfill his campaign vow delivered in Michigan in the winning days of the 2016 race to protect American jobs and prevent plants from closing. Fat Ass 45's victory in the state by less than 11,000 votes helped propel him to his fake presidency. About a dozen United Auto Workers officials listened to Biden from folding chairs spaced out for safety in the Detroit suburb of Warren in the crucial Republican-leaning Macomb County. Biden, who has already proposed raising the corporate tax rate to 28 from 21%, said he would impose a 31% rate on profits from products that are made overseas and sold in the United States. His plan envisions a companion 10% tax credit for companies that reopen closed facilities and bring in jobs back to the United States or expand their manufacturing payroll. While that would require congressional approval, Biden outlined several executive orders he would sign as a president if he got elected. Unilateral measures ensuring the government purchases primarily American-made goods. Make it in Michigan, make it in America, invest in our communities and our workers in places like Warren. That's what this is about, he said. After his speech, Biden made a quick stop at a Black-owned clothing store in Detroit before sitting in the backyard of a house with 4 steel workers to discuss economic and labor issues. "It just drives me crazy that the country is going to hell in the handbasket, economically and politically and in terms of our health, and we're doing nothing about it," Biden said. The former vice president is trying to convince voters that he would be the best choice to revive the coronavirus-hobbled U.S. economy. Although Biden has led Fat Ass 45 on virtually every national poll for months, that issue has been a sticking point, and a Reuters Ipsos poll on Wednesday showed the two candidates were dead even on the economy at 45% each. The poll showed Biden with an overall lead of 12 percentage points among likely voters. Factory jobs grew in number after Fat Ass 45 took office, but the gains were wiped out during the pandemic. Biden's plan calls for multi-trillion-dollar investments in manufacturing, infrastructure, environmental advances, and caregiving. He has argued that Fat Ass 45 has focused on corporate welfare and tax cuts for the wealthy instead of aiding working families. Fat Ass 45 has touted the stock market's gains in recent months and has said his administration's tax cuts and deregulation helped create a powerful economy before the pandemic. He has accused Biden of supporting the offshoring of U.S. jobs. Terry Bowman, who's the co-chairman of the Michigan Republican Party and a Ford Motor Company FN worker, said on a call for reporters that Biden was coming after our jobs. "I can tell you, working right on the assembly line, I can tell you the support for Fat Ass 45 has skyrocketed sky high." Bowman said, "No, it's not." But Biden actually wants jobs to come back. Fat Ass 45 does not. So basically Fat Ass 45 has betrayed the Americans on the coronavirus and nothing you could tell his inbred supporters will ever change their mind. But if you like the video, give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, Brian Van Wyk, and also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video comes out, and thanks for listening.